Hey, this is Badu from Brookdale Toyota. I'm here today to show you the all-new 2021 Toyota Sienna. Now, the Sienna's been around for a very long time. This new model packs a lot of safety features, which is really, really important in this segment. It also packs a lot of practical features, but the bigger story here, I think, is going to be that it's an all-hybrid, and it has the front or all-wheel drive options available throughout the whole lineup. Starting with some of the safety features, Toyota focuses on making sure you see well and you are also seen. So starting with standard LEDs throughout the whole headlight and tail lights. We also pick up the camera and radar system that we've seen in other vehicles that help us maintain a gap between me and the vehicle in front of me, react to pedestrians, cyclists, and so on in different conditions. Now, the hybrid system will give me up to 36 miles per gallon, besting the Corolla in gas mileage in a vehicle that can carry up to 8 passengers and gear. It will also tow up to 3,500 pounds, so very capable, better gas mileage, a lot of safety features. We're gonna jump in and show you the breakdown of the different packages from LE all the way to the Limiteds and so on. Our first model here is the LE. Now, the LE Sienna comes very, very well equipped. 17-inch alloy wheels, dual power sliding doors and power lift gate. We pick up the blind spot monitoring, and what Toyota's done here is they reposition the mirrors here into the doors as opposed to into the pillar to give you better visibility forward. And whenever a vehicle enters my blind spot, the system will react, give me a warning. We also pick up rear cross traffic alert. Now, when we move to the inside, it is available as a 7 or an 8 passenger configuration, so the middle seat can be done away with if you don't need it, right? A 9-inch touchscreen with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, along with Amazon Alexa allows me to connect to a lot of different devices. And that screen is placed pretty high on the dash, so my backup camera shows me a lot of information very, very easily without having to look down. These cars also come with Safety Connect, so I can have a system that will call for help if it detects an airbag that's deployed. We have Remote Connect, Service Connect, so I can have an app that allows me to start the vehicle, lock, unlock the doors from virtually anywhere as long as I have a cell phone signal. As we move into the inside, you have different drive modes, normal, eco, sport, to kind of cater for different drivers and different shifting patterns, all based on what's needed. Now, once we go on the inside, I want you also to pay attention to how much higher that shelf is where the shifter is planted, allowing space for bags and purses and so on to be set away and not be sitting on the seat. So a lot of practical features, a lot of safety features standard on the LE, and you have an entertainment system that's also available as an upgrade. Now, on the LE models, you can add for $2,300 a package that gives you the power moonroof, black roof rails on the outside. We also pick up on the inside the Qi wireless charger, as well as the auto dimming mirror with the HomeLink garage door built in. All at a cost of $2,300 again. Now we're gonna move on to the XLE, and I'll show you some of the things that we pick up standard there. Now I'm on the inside of an XLE model here, but first what I'm going to do is talk about the outside features. Some of the things that we get here were actually optional in the LE that just became standard, and then more. So the roof rails we're going to pick up here, but the big wow factor to me has been the ability to open and close the doors when your hands are full. So you have the ability to actually walk up to the vehicle with your hands full and the key on your person and slide your foot just under a specific area to open either the sliding doors or the power lift gate. We also pick up the front and rear parking sensors that beep as I get closer to an obstacle, but in the rear it has the ability to actually slam on the brakes with the automatic braking to stop the vehicle from actually hitting that particular obstacle. Now we do also get the push button start with a 5-door smart key, and it allows me to use each individual door in the vehicle to lock or unlock all the doors. So if I lock the vehicle or unlock it, I can do so from the opposite side as well if needed. Now back on the inside here, we're going to talk about some features again that were optional on the LE, like the moonroof that is now standard on the XLE, like the auto dimming mirror with the garage door opener built in, standard here as well. And another thing that we picked up on the inside is the 4-zone climate control. So similar to what we have in the Land Cruiser, the front driver's seat, front passenger, and 2 zones in the back for a total of, again, 4 climate control, 4 different temperatures that can be set. And I'm sure you noticed the full leather heated seats we have here, along with power seats on all the front seats. And take a look at this shelf here that Toyota has built in, a little bit higher up for storage, and then this huge amount of area here for a laptop bag or anything like a purse that you would carry. Now I'm gonna go over the packages that can be added to an XLE model. In the XLE model, we can add a XLE premium package, and that's going to give me the Qi wireless charger. It's going to give me the black roof rails outside if you need to carry anything on top. But the biggest feature here, I think, is the JBL premium audio. I pick up the navigation system built into the vehicle. I don't have to rely on any phones, Android Auto, CarPlay. And you have features like destination assist where I can talk to Toyota and have them find a particular destination and send it straight to my car, along with the JBL speakers that improve the sound dramatically. Next up, we're going to move on to the XSE model and show you the differences there. Next up, we're going to talk about the XSE model. Now, this is taking a lot of the content from the XLE and giving it a sport suspension and a sport tuning to the steering as well. But there are some cosmetic differences that are very, very noticeable. Starting from the front end, you're going to get that honeycomb design and to the grille, and we also pick up the LED strip. We now have 20-inch alloy wheels at this level in a dark gray finish, but if you do pick an all-wheel drive, it's an 18-inch alloy wheel. We also have blacked out mirrors and black rocker panels on the outside. Now, once we move to the inside, we can pick up things like the charcoal gray seats that a lot of people, I think, like and associate with sportier aspirations in a particular vehicle. So if you do want something that's a little bit different from the typical look in the lineup, I think the XSE could be a model to consider. They also start giving us the driver easy speak. This is a function that I personally really like. It takes the sound from the front seats and pipes it through the speakers in the third row, allowing people in the back to kind of hear instructions and maybe keep the kids in line. Next, we're going to move up and I'm going to show you the limited model. Now, the package that we can add to this XSE model is going to give us, for about $1,000, the black roof rails, the auto dimming mirror, and the premium navigation system with the JBL speakers. Now, let's move on to the limited model, and I'll show you a few more upgrades there. Now, by the time we get to the limited, this is the luxury model. And on the outside, I think the easiest way to recognize it is the chrome roof rails as opposed to the black roof rails that were optional on all the other models we've talked about so far. Most of the changes now are actually on the inside. And I'm a big fan of the 7-inch MID directly behind the steering wheel. That gives you a lot of information and very, very easy to read. You also pick up ventilated seats on top of the heated seats. And I like that we have power steering wheel, and we pick up the memory seats. Now, the memory seats have a neat function to it that they can be tied to my remote. So you walk in, unlocking the vehicle with the appropriate key, and it starts to move the seat to where you want it, and a separate driver coming in with their key get their own presets as well. The Qi wireless, the premium JBL, the navigation system that were optional in the previous models are now standard here. And we also pick up the second and third row sunshades. Now, I know that's a big deal when the sun is out to be able to kind of just pull them up and keep the vehicle a lot cooler. Now, if you pick a front wheel drive model, the second row seats have this ottoman feature that makes it really, really comfortable on the longer road trips. If I do pick an all-wheel drive, I do lose that feature. Now, to keep going with the luxury features, we can now get to our range topping Platinum model. And the Platinum is obvious on the outside, I think, with its 20-inch alloy wheels. It also has its own signature LED headlights. You also pick up the 360 view camera, where adding 4 cameras around the vehicle can give me really a lot of details as to what's going on around me. When we move to the inside, the Platinum is only available in this noble brown interior. We also have heated second row seats, as well as the 10-inch color heads-up display, and that allows me to get a lot of information projected onto the screen as far as next turn coming and information about my speed and so on. And the last thing on here is we're going to get the heated steering wheel, which is an awesome feature to have in the upper Midwest. So there's the breakdown of all the different packages you can get in the 2021 Sienna. Now I'm going to go over a couple of accessories that can be added throughout the whole lineup. A few options we can add into this 2021 Sienna, starting with the spare tire. It does conflict with some of the LE and XLE Plus packages, but for $75, Toyota can have a spot inside the vehicle where you can carry a spare tire and it's out of the way. It's not just sitting on the floor. Another big package we can add here for about $1,400, we have the HD entertainment system. I should mention, it does not include a DVD player. It does have an HDMI port, and it also gives you the ability to wirelessly send video straight to the vehicle from your phone, your tablet, or an other device like that. And the last thing that comes generally packaged with that entertainment center is a 1500-watt inverter that allows me to plug in certain small tools or maybe a cooler and other items that I want to use maybe on a camping trip. That is my introduction to the 2021 Sienna. I'm Badu from Brookdale Toyota, and I thank you for watching.